Okay guys, so I'm finally live on my broadcast. This is a new broadcast location for me, I am currently outside using 4G mobile data that I just got back on my phone about last week or so. The microphone icon on my phone here is getting volume signal as it's working, as when I used this app called CameraFi, so it's CameraFi space live, so it's CameraFi. I used to be able to do live streams from my actual camera app on my phone, meaning basic Samsung Android camera app. You click on it to take pictures. That comes pre-installed on your phone, but that for some reason always says internet connection error. So I had to check, and CameraFi was the best app that actually worked without having to do a bunch of random YouTube settings. So as of now, I'm going to be propping, since my phone's at 50%, I'm going to be propping up my phone against my umbrella stand here. And I am going to be using this giant rusty saw. I'm going to be careful using this giant rusty saw here, as I've showed you, to cut off the handle from this magnifying glass, which is in my hand. But I have to be extremely careful not to crack the outer plastic or crack the thing. And then I'm going to have to polish it, use a liquid or a polisher to make the lens super clean so there's no spots and stuff on it. Looking through my phone through the magnifying glass looks kind of weird, as you guys can see me doing that. Then, once that's done, I will be using this stuff here, this is sandpaper that goes on like a big electric sander, but I'm just going to be using it as sandpaper to smooth out the edges on my magnifying glass. Let me see if I have any comments on here. Hey, so I can check comments on my broadcast while I'm here. So let me set my phone down. It's at 55% because my battery pack I used was completely dead. My battery pack was completely dead, and I do have a power out. I could plug in power out here, but I just don't want to go inside and have to grab a charger. So if anyone's, I saw your comment saying hi, so welcome as we go forward to my broadcast. My phone might fall down. If it does, then you'll just have to deal with it. But you guys saw this saw is very huge and it's very rusty. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting off the handle from this magnifying glass. Then I'm going to be sanding it with this big piece of sandpaper. These are power sanders for wood, metal, plastic, and painted surfaces. These things are technically supposed to be used on a big electric sander, but I'm just going to be using them as a regular sandpaper. So my head is probably going to get cut off so you guys can see the table good as I cut off this handle. My phone's at 54%, and my camera, and I'm starting to get kind of cold out here, so if any of you guys are watching me currently and want to comment on here or just comment and ask me questions or anything, then you can. And when I'm done doing the outside, you guys can't even see my table. Okay, now you guys can see my table and the bottom half of my body, but you can't see my head, but you want to be able to see my table. If any of you guys want to ask me any questions, and for the remainder of I'm going to do this part of my stream now, then I'm going to be getting off my stream after I'm done with the outside portion. Then I'm going to be going inside, eating some dinner, watching some of the first Oakland Raiders game, as I'm an Oakland Raiders fan, as you guys can tell from my Facebook profile picture. I finally gave out and did one of those stupid, things, but if any of you guys want to comment on my live stream, ask me some questions about anything and stuff, that would be pretty cool. And I don't think I can comment. So I can't comment on my broadcast. I can only read comments. But if I click on the person's comment, I can choose to block the person's ID for 5 minutes so they can't comment. I'm not going to do that. That's just a setting I have on here. So if anything does go bad while I'm here, now let's see if I can cut this without cutting into my table. So I'm going to have to hold it like this, guys. And just watch me cut this, and I'm going to have to try and be like as careful as I can so I don't like cut my table or me. Let's see if I can actually do this, guys. Let me just move my camera this way, son. So if you're still watching me and want to comment to me, I can still like somewhat talk when I do this, but I just have to try and do this careful so I can cut it out. If my phone falls, that's because I'm sitting on a table, and it will. My phone could fall down from this, but I hope it doesn't. So first I have to go like this, just straight forward a few times, or I just go straight and go back and go straight and go back a few times. Then eventually I'll be able to go back and forth without having to keep moving forwards. Hopefully this doesn't take like 20 minutes to do this. I will show you guys a little bit of the process after like another minute. Once my broadcast gets to about like 7 minutes, or like gets to 8 minutes, then I'll show you some of the progress I'm doing this little guy. This might take me about 20 minutes because I haven't, like the last time I ever did like anything like constructive like this was back in junior high school's wood shop. Was the last time I ever really did use like tools and stuff. Back then I used like regular hand tools, like I used like hand jigsaws, like sanding blocks, big electric like jigsaws and saws, and I used planers. That's when you like use it to shave wood, off stuff. So yeah, just talk to me for a little while, guys. I'm not like this bored cutting a magnifying glass outside, which seems kind of boring, but if you want to, I will tell you the finished product, what the finished product's gonna be, as I go inside of my business. Once I'm done with this, I will be posting pictures on my Facebook account. So you guys can see like this is like step 1, step 2. So and then I'm going to show you the in stages of how I'm doing this. So step 1 is get a magnifying glass. This isn't this guy's magnifying glass that the guy I watched on YouTube. He used a bigger size magnifying glass, but this was the biggest one we could find in stores, so it's going to have to do. But as I'm showing you guys, this is how far I've gotten so far from cutting it. I haven't gotten very far on it yet, as you guys can tell. But I'm still here, so talk to me, guys. Send me some comment with me and stuff. And I'm just going to try and do this as fast as I can, but also as safe as I can, as this saw is very sharp and could potentially injure you. Okay, so guys, I'm just about halfway done. And sometimes when you're using a saw that's so long, it's easier to just go back, then start again, back, then start again, until you like go back. And so it's easier to just go like this. When you go back, you start back, and then you go all the way to the front like this. it's easier to go from the back all the way to the front and until the whole until it's done, because it's a lot harder to go forwards and back because it's just harder that way. So I'm just gonna go like this, doing it this way, going all the way to the back and all the way to the front of the saw. It'll take a lot longer to do this, but it'll be easier in the long run of trying to do this without cracking the magnifying glass or damaging the lens. As you can see, guys, getting down towards the bottom of it's already getting a little bit difficult. Because the longer the saw, the longer it is to cut the thing you're trying to cut. So I've already been doing this for about 10 minutes, guys, and streaming it also tells me how long I've been streaming for, so that's about like a time clock for how long it's going to take me to do this. I'm just like over halfway through cutting it. See, guys, as you see, guys, sometimes things can get a little like close to injury, but everything's okay, guys. It's not like anything severe. I'm like almost I'm just over halfway done with cutting this thing. So welcome, ask me don't clip the broadcast. I welcome to once. I'm gonna move it here. I'm gonna step farther back so you guys can see my camera better. And as you guys can probably hear a little bit in the background, my parents are yelling over the Raiders game since they're like, we're all like Raiders. We've been fans of them since back when we were in Los Angeles. So I'm done with this guy. Yep. And you guys can see, like, I'm already starting to get, like, saw hand, meaning my hand's already starting to get red and chafed from sawing so hard, so eventually I'll be able to just, like, break it by hand. I don't want to do that. So I'm, like, almost done, guys. Just having to swing the saw so hard, I'm just going to go back and forth for the month. As I was able to go forward, I was able to go forward and back for a little while. I'm just going to cut. See, guys, it's so bending that I can almost break it by hand now. But that's all I've done so far. It's about to break off. See, that's like, I've done all that myself. I've seen on my stream, so I'm like almost ready to just go inside and have some dinner. Almost. Okay, guys, my back is kind of killing me because but I did cut the handle off. I do have to cut off a little bit more. There's a little bit more I'm gonna have to cut off from my handle. There's a little bit of the handle I didn't cut far enough down, so I have to cut it. If I can't cut it off enough, I can probably just try and sand it down really fine, and that will smooth out the handle to make it perfectly round. Okay, my back is killing me, guys. Just having to hunch over like that and using this saw is like killing me, but see this road almost. Hey. Live now, but can still try. Yeah. Still. Okay, guys, I'm still here. I was just messaging inside of a group chat, letting them know that I'm like live streaming, but I can still try to talk and stuff because, like, you know, I'm in this random group chat. I'm just saying random because it's random. It's just me and a bunch of other random little random friends in grouping and chatting and whatnot. So shit, and I might even stay up as late as possible, and I might even do like after dinner. I might take a break, do a Rock Band 4 stream, then after I finish my Rock Band 4 stream or my Crash Bandicoot live stream, I will then end my live stream and start it right back up again, working on this. Just so my Rock Band live streams just stay Rock Band only, and my other streams stay my other streams. No one's seen my message yet, but someone just said Omar's. That was like 7:44, so that was like a few minutes ago. But you know, hope you guys are still like watching me and stuff. But if not, then it's cool. It's cool. I mean, just minimize like okay, nope. Show that one comment. At least I got one comment on here. You see, I got almost fell flat on my face like a fuck dog. See, guys, this is the handle. I have to cut off that tiny little bit. I have to cut this piece of my handle off. Then once I'm done, I have to clean my magnifying glass on both ends perfectly and then see how things go. I'm gonna see if I can cut off a little bit more. So guys, cutting off this tiny little handle piece will be so hard. If I can't cut it off, I'll just have to use my sander and just sand it down really fine. Let me just see if I can cut off a tiny little bit more. Okay, if I can get it cut off with my saw, then if not, I'll just sand it with my big sandpaper. There's 7 standard discs because the sandpaper I'm using is like finely grained sandpaper for a big electronic circular sander, but I'm just going to be using a hand sander because I don't even think we have. We don't even have a big sander anymore, so. Okay guys, so I just got the last, is it off? Yeah. Okay guys, it's getting pretty dark. It's getting pretty dark out here, and I don't have any way to plug a lamp. You know, here we do have. Let me show you guys up here for a minute, guys. We do have, as you guys can see, on top of my umbrella, we do have a little like outside light bulb on our little on our umbrella up here, which is pretty dirty. And we have the wires here to connect it to. It used to be connected to a big lighting transformer, as we got from my dad's company since he works at a gardening and lighting kind of company. But due to like rain and like heavy rain and wind, the wires from here got ripped, and we basically just we undid the bottom wiring from the bottom and just like haven't got it like up and running again. So you could also, if I wanted to, you could also strip the wiring that you're seeing right here. You can strip the wiring, and you could connect it to a basic 9-volt battery, and it would be strong and it would be just strong enough to make the light bulb work on a dim setting. Like that's how you would test it. If you don't have a transformer to test the light on, just plug it into a basic 9-volt battery, and that would charge it up just fine. Or if you had like a USB cable, or if you had like a broken phone charger, like let's say you have a phone charger, like a micro USB or a lightning pin iPhone charger, and the part that plugs into your phone doesn't work anymore, like the charger's dead. You could probably just use scissors, cut off the tip that plugs into your phone, and then you scissors and cut it off. Then you could use a tool called wire strippers, strip the wires, and then use a soldering iron, which isn't like an iron for clothes. It's a little iron that has a big metal tip on it. Me and my dad, just invested and got a big giant industrial sized soldering iron that heats up in just a few seconds. Let me check my Okay, guys. I have an Instagram notification that I can't check, so guys, I have been live streaming now for 22 minutes and 56 seconds. My phone is 36% charged, guys, so I am going to sand my magnifying glass. Once I sand it and get it smooth and ready for the finished product, I will post a picture of this saying, it kind of sucks that I don't have a before picture. Since my dad opened up the packaging just on his own, decided, oh, I'm gonna open up the packaging and basically do it. So since I won't have a before, I'm gonna post an after picture and saying, this is the after picture of me cutting the handle off on the magnifying glass. Sorry, I didn't take a before picture. I'm gonna be talking quietly now, since either my mom or dad just walked into the bathroom, since their bathroom door or their bathroom window is facing right outside in the backyard. So I'm gonna finish this off, talk a little quietly until they are done, and then I will go inside, eat some dinner, watch a little bit of the football game, and then I will finish my stream. Okay guys, since one of my parents is outside, gonna be talking quietly until I finish this, and if I have my phone facing down on the table for a few minutes, that's just so they don't get in my camera shot. So I'm going to be talking quiet for just 5 or so minutes. I might put my phone screen down so they don't get in my video, but you know, I'll try later.
Hey, we got half a tank of gas. It's dark.
Where's the sunglasses?
And we're not wearing half a pack of smokes.
Where's the smokes? Where's the sunglasses? And
Did you cut it yet? Oh, you did it.
just have to sand it.
Did you sand it down?
No, but I'm gonna sand it right now.
Alright.
It's kind of dark.
Do you want me to just put together a plate? Because this food's been out for a while.
Because this light doesn't work anymore, so I can't really see back here.
No lantern in there?
I don't know. How can I see? It's dark.
Well,
It's dark as crap.
it wasn't dark when you first came out here.
Where's the 9-volt battery when you need it for that little lamp to work? If we just had one of those, we could just plug in something on there, but it was bright, but now it's dark. I just almost destroyed my face. Okay guys, that was my dad, so it's already 8:01. This lasted a lot longer than expected, but I'm just gonna give this thing a little quick sand in. If I had a light or a way to get this light to work, then yeah, but I don't, so I'll just talk to you guys. Hope I can get this sanded good enough to see how this goes. And guys, it's stuck, but I'm currently using power sanding discs from the company 3M, and there's 7 discs in here, and it says it works on wood, metal, plastic, and painted surfaces. We need something, if you paint on it, you can use it to sand the paint off of something. These are sanding discs because they're made for using on a big electric sander, a power sander, but we don't have a power sander, and that power sanding this would just be too much for the little job. So the sander seems to be working, guys. It's just going to take me a little while to do. And guys, I would just use the Frostbite app on my phone, but if I used it, I could either see myself bright, or you guys wouldn't be able to see me. Like, if I could switch it to my back-facing camera on the app, I would. But since it's like an app on a phone, they might only let you do the front camera because it's like, I don't know, guys. Let me just try and stand this off real fast, because when I'm done, and my hands are getting dirty as shit right now, because I don't even know the last time we cleaned this table. The last time we cleaned this table probably would have been the last time I used it as a phone. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to make this video short, but I hope I can keep the stream going until I actually finish the job. But my phone's at 20% battery power, and since I got a late start because I'm streaming out here and I didn't grab a USB extension cable and a charger, or my battery pack isn't charged enough, so I'm gonna try and I will have to leave when my phone gets at 10%. When my phone gets at 10%, whether I finish the job or not, then I'm gonna be getting off because I'm gonna have to. but I can feel that it's almost done. As you as you guys can as you guys can probably hear on my live stream, it seems like there's some sort of a fight or some sort of something going on in the house, or the, because right behind where I live, right behind where I live in my mobile home park, which is Mobile Home Terrace Mobile Home Park, it seems like there's a fight going on because you can hear like, sounds like a girl telling her mom to leave her alone or whatever, and I'm back here just hearing it all happen. So I don't know. I don't really care what's going on. It's just hope that what I'm hearing isn't loud enough for you guys to hear it on my live stream, because I really don't want any outside noise on my live stream. It just sucks that I have to hear that annoying stuff happening when I personally don't really give a shit about. I kind of don't really care about it because I just don't. I just hope that you guys don't hear it on my live stream. And hopefully once I get back inside of my house, like as I'm going to be ending my live stream soon, because my phone is at 14% battery power, so it's almost dead. So once my phone gets down to like 4% more power, I'm going to be ending my stream. Plus, I'm almost done sanding it, and it's 8:08 right now, almost 8:10. And you guys, I am like me. I'm starting to smell. I'm starting to smell a burnt plastic smell, because since I'm sanding so hard and so fast, it's like melting it's creating friction, and it's like almost melting the plastic in a way. So I'm starting to smell like a melted burnt plastic kind of smell, and burnt plastic doesn't smell too good. Just good that you guys can't smell it. Yep, guys, this thing is getting pretty smooth, so I'm almost done. You guys, I started going so fast for a minute that my phone fell down. You guys, I'm like almost done with this, so I should be done in like just a few minutes. Okay, guys, my phone is at 9%, so just give me a few more seconds. I'm just gonna be doing this for like another 1 minute. Yeah, almost done. Yeah, well, it's almost done. Should be in like just another minute.
Do that for you.
Okay, guys. So my left hand, I'm holding the saw and standing, is pretty much dead. Right, so guys, I have been live on YouTube now on this app on my phone called CameraFi. My Camera capital F and an I on my phone for exactly 37 minutes and 37 minutes and 20 seconds so far. So guys, it's been fun showing you how to cut a handle off a magnifying glass and sand it down by using sander wheels from a power sander, using my own muscle power, using my left arm to cut, my right arm to hold the magnifying glass, then using my left hand to hold the magnifying glass, right hand to hold the sander paper. Hope you guys, you probably just heard that. Sounded like my neighbor dropping something. Sounded like glass, I don't know, but. So guys, hope you guys, as my phone's at 5% and I'm going to run inside to charge it really fast. Hope you guys didn't hear that, so I will talk to you guys later. Bye.